Amanda, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here and share a little bit of your story about how God has moved in your life. How long have you been coming to Gateway Church?
I've been coming since about 2010. I think I started because my daughter was young and I was kind of off and on for a while, and then really started coming regularly February, I think it was, of 2013, because it was right after my son was born, and pretty much came then and just kept coming every Sunday. As long as I was around, I was there.
Cool.
So,
how did God lead you to Gateway Church? Tell me a little bit about that.
God led me to Gateway through Bonnie Silliman and Michelle Jackson, because I went to a Girlfriend's Closet event, and I had a table right next to their table, and we just sat there and chatted all day, and it was at the Parksburg campus, so I was asking them about the church and everything, because I had been looking for a long time. I knew that I wanted to find a church, but I was nervous about my ability to know when I was in the right church, so I wasn't really going anywhere. And she said, hey, we have a campus in Oxford. And I said, okay, well, maybe I'll come tomorrow. And this was on a Saturday, and I went the next day and really liked it, and eventually started coming more often.
Spiritually, what was your life like before coming to Gateway Church, and how has your life spiritually changed since being a part of Gateway Church?
I would say that before Gateway, my life was, my spiritual life was probably on life support. It was virtually, kind of just steady and not growing, and it wasn't very full. I knew I was saved. I knew the basics, but there was no growth there, and I wasn't learning anything. Since I've come to Gateway, it's got a heartbeat now, and it's growing, and I love it, and I don't ever want to not have it. It's the more that I'm there, the more I want to be there. So I think it's continuing to grow with each and every day.
What have been some of the most encouraging things about Gateway Church for you?
I would say that the most, off of the bat right away when I first started coming, the most encouraging thing really was the people. The people were just amazing and continue to be. I'm always just amazed at how awesome the people are. Everyone is so equal, I guess, and nobody thinks that they're better than anybody else, and there's not any of this. We recognize we're all on the same, coming from the same types of places, and it's just very welcoming to know, to be able to have that. So I think that's one of the main things. I think the leadership. I think that going and knowing that I'm going to learn something every time that I'm there on a Sunday or going to an event, it's always an experience, and that's very encouraging and it's exciting, and it makes you want to keep going and never lose that. So I think those are probably the main things.
When you think about the future of Gateway Church, what excites you the most?
I am very excited to see lives changed, because I've never really been a part of that, and I'm pretty much an introvert, so it's hard for me to know how to do that and be involved in that. So I look forward to that and trying to get more into that, and I like the idea of us just being able to go out there and bring people to God and show them what they're missing, because they don't even know, and they have no idea how good life could be if they had that freedom that they would find in Christ. So I look forward to that. That gets me excited.
So what encouragement would you give to someone who's maybe new in their faith journey and new to Gateway Church?
I would just encourage them to always make it a point to go. be there on Sunday, even when you don't feel like it, even when you think, oh, just this one time, I'll stay home, or this excuse or that excuse. Because once you get there, you're not going to regret it, and you're going to be glad that you went, and you keep doing that, and it's going to become a habit. And then when you have to miss it, you're going to be sorry that you had to miss it. And you're going to do everything you can to make sure you get there. And I think that goes not just for Sunday morning, but for other events and other times that you're going to be around that group of people that you're going to influence, and they're going to influence you, and you just have that opportunity to do that.
So Amanda, you started recently a new ministry, a brand new ministry called the Pastoral Care Team. And by the way, I really appreciate that. It's been a blessing to our family for sure, and our staff. But tell me a little bit about why you decided to do that.
Well, what it is I really want to make sure that our leadership, our pastors, never lose their passion for what they're doing, and it's really a selfish thing in a way, because I enjoy it so much that I never want that to go away, and I want them to. I see the impact that you guys have had on my life, and I know there's so many others out there that probably have had that same experience. I just don't ever want that to stop, and people need to come and experience that, because I know there's so many people that need to hear that. So I just want to do whatever I can to make sure that our pastors feel loved, encouraged, that there's people there that you can call on if needed. It's just in my heart, and I never had any idea. And when I came across it, it was something that I was trying to figure out for a long time, because I knew there was something there, but I didn't really understand it. And it wasn't until October of last year when I came across Pastor Appreciation Month, and I read an article from Focus on the Family that talked about appreciating your pastors year round. And I just said, that's it. That's what I want to do. That's where I'm supposed to be going. And it even took me a while after that to get up the courage to talk to anybody about it. But I'm so glad I did, because it's leading to a whole other aspect that I never even imagined. And it's just one of those things where it's turning out to be my passion. So.
Well, Amanda, it's been really great to hear your story. Thank you so much for your willingness to open up and share a piece of your story with us. We really love and appreciate you at Gateway, and we're so glad that God led you to us. So God bless you.